It is so hot. Wine helps. It probably doesn't. It probably makes me more warm. Just everything is sticky. Hi, welcome. It is lovely to see you. For those of you returning, thank you so much for coming back for more. I greatly appreciate it, and it's amazing to see you. For those of you who are new here, I am so glad you found me. Welcome. Hello. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots, where we talk about plants and pots and all kinds of whatnots. So today I just wanted to give you kind of like a little plant haul video. So it's kind of a collective sort of video, just of a few plants that I've gotten recently that I'm really excited about that I want to share with you. So that's what we're gonna do today. It is really hot. I really want to get outside and film that garden tour for you guys, but it has been so incredibly warm that I just don't want to be outside. I've actually refrained from turning my air conditioning on inside, but yesterday I think our top was 29 plus the humidity, so it felt like about 33 degrees, which if I'm understanding is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit ish, maybe. I don't know, you can Google the conversion, but it's hot. Today is actually supposed to be even warmer than that, and like I said, I've been kind of holding off on putting the air conditioning on because my plants are absolutely loving the heat and the humidity, and so, you know, who am I to deny them of what they want? So anyways, that's what we're gonna do today, a little collective plant haul. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to watch, then by all means stick around and check out my haul. So I'm sitting here talking to my son and I'm sweating, and he says that somebody needs to like use one of those big palm fans to just stand here and fan me, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to apply for that job to come stand here and fan me with a palm leaf while I do videos, you know, shoot me a message. It's dang hot. There is a fungus gnat trying to drink my wine. Back off. You stayed. You crazy kids. It's so hot in here, like legit. I wish I wasn't so stubborn. The things we do as plant parents, right? I am just gonna suffer in heat and humidity because my plants are enjoying it. Okay, so as I usually do with most of my plant haul videos, I am going to start small and work my way up to, oh my gosh. So wait for the end because I have a massive, amazing actual Wishlist plant that I hauled that will be the last plant. So make sure you stick around for that. So a couple days ago, I found this plant. A couple weeks ago, I guess. I didn't find it actually. Someone reached out to me, said that they had this plant. Actually, it was Chloe from You Grow Glencoe, who is such a sweet lady. Said she had this plant. It was too big to ship. She didn't want to ship it. She said, you know, do you want to buy it from me? Because she knew it was on my wish list. Do I want to buy it from you? Yeah, I do. So anyway, I did. So we were going to go pick that up. I had some plants to drop off to my friend Paula, the one that was in the House of Monstera haul that you guys saw. I'll link it up here. I never know what side. It'll be up above my head, either here or here. Anyway, so when I went to drop those off, of course, she had some things for me that I'm going to show you today. After we picked up this big, crazy new plant, we stopped off at Kim's Nature in Markham, and I found a couple really cool new plants that I brought home with me as well. So, first off, we're going to start with the small ones. So this first one is one that Paula gave me. Now I've been getting a little bit more into carnivorous plants. Actually, there's a guy that Jordan works with that's really into carnivorous plants as well. And so I guess they've been doing some chit-chatting back and forth about it. And it's really cool to see that Jordan is getting a little bit more into plants. In fact, you know, he'll get home from work and he'll kind of check the plants out to see, you know, if they've got new leaves and that kind of thing. It's really cute. Just don't tell him I said so, because he might stop doing it. Anyways, so this first plant is little butterwort babies, or peningulas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I can't remember. Anyways, so this is a butterwort. I have dog fur, always. Anyways, so this is a carnivorous plant. So I actually have one of these, but these are a couple babies that Paula grew herself. How cute. So these have this, you can't feel it so much to the touch. Well, maybe a little bit. But they have like a sticky texture to their leaves. So how they eat is that, you know, a fungus gnat or a whitefly, which has been the bane of my existence as of late, will land on these and try to eat them and then get stuck and die. It's lovely. It sounds so sadistic. Because it is. Anyways, so really, really cool little plants. The one I have, I'll insert a photo here, is a little bit bigger than this, but this is exciting. I think there's actually 3 or 4 little babies in here. But I'm excited because the more of these I have, the more bugs they eat, which I love. Okay, the next 2 plants are also carnivorous plants as well. I don't know a whole lot about these ones in particular. This is actually the first time that I've had this particular, I just bit my tongue. This particular species or variety. So these are both what they call sundew. And they're both really, really unique, very different looking. They are still, I just brought them home, like I said, a couple days ago. So they're acclimating to my space, but this is the first one, and I know it looks really odd, and it kind of is, but it's really cool. These little, I don't want to touch these parts because they're actually sticky. They have little teeny sticky pads on the ends of these little, oh, you can't see that. Are you gonna focus? Not really. Okay, I will try to get a good photo and insert a photo of these, because the ends of these little teeny, you can tell there's little red hairs there. And on the ends of those is these little sticky, like, dew-like liquid. It's sticky. Anyway, so bugs will stick to them, and the plant absorbs the bug, basically. And that's how it feeds itself. So if you're not familiar with carnivorous plants, the soil that you want to plant these in, I shouldn't even say soil. Most of my carnivorous plants I have in either spag moss or peat or something like that. You don't want to put anything that has any kind of fertilizer in it or anything like that. It will actually kill the plant. It will overfeed the plant and it will die. Also, you want to make sure that when you're watering, I tend to give mine filtered water, Brita water. Actually, I give all my plants Brita water, but especially these guys, I want to make sure that I don't give anything extra to, because any additional things in their water can actually do more harm than good. So that is the first one. So I will actually put the names, which you've probably already seen, at the bottom of the screen so you know which kind is which, but that is the first one. So that is a little sundew of some sort, and again, I'll put it at the bottom. This is the next one that I have. It's all folded up there. Like, oh, he's so sticky. Okay, this is the next one that I have. Let's see if I can get... It's not focusing very well today at all, is it? Or maybe it is and I can't tell. So this is another type of sundew. Again, you can kind of see the little... I'll insert a photo because I don't think this is coming off very well. But it has those little same red hairs. And again, if I turn it around here, you can probably see the little fungus gnats. Are you gonna focus? Please focus. Anyway, you get the idea. There's fungus gnats stuck all over this guy, which is so cool. So he's in the process of eating. So they're really fun little plants, very cool, very interesting. I also have a line on a few new pitcher plants that I'm bringing in, some nepenthes. So I'm really excited about those. There are some crazy, insane, very cool pitcher plants, and ever since I got my first pitcher plant, I've really been doing a lot of reading and watching and that kind of thing about carnivorous plants, and there are some really cool stuff out there. So if you get a chance, you know, look into it. It's really cool. Okay, so that is the last carnivorous plant that I have to show you. The next plant that I have to show you is a cutting that Paula gave me of a plant that I had my eye on for a while. It is a Hoya, and it's one that I don't have, and I think I said that already, but that I wanted because it kind of fits the bill for all of the things about Hoyas that I like. It has bigger leaves. It has that really cool veining. The leaf is interesting. So, you know, I do like Hoyas with more plain leaves, but this is one that has like the cool vein. Okay, anyways. So here it is. This is a Hoya Finlaysonii. I'll put the name at the bottom of the screen because I'm blonding right now. I may have said it correctly. I don't recall. Anyway, so that is just a little 2-leaf cutting, but it is so cute, and those leaves are just so neat. The veins on these are just incredible. So that is definitely a new one to add to my collection. I'm actually really sad because my entire Hoya shelf is full. If you've been around a while, you know that's a lot. It's actually 3 shelves long on a whole thing. Anyway, and so there's a whole bunch of new Hoyas that actually just came out at Vandermeer Nursery, and your girl couldn't pick any of them up because I'm just out of space. So I've decided I need to move. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Anywho, so that's a really cool new addition. Paula's my jam. You guys know that. I talk about her all the time. Anyway, so that is the Hoya, I believe, Finlaysonii. I think I'm saying that right. Okay, so that is plant number 4. So let's move on to the next. Okay, so moving on to the next plant. So this one I got from Kim's Nature. And this one was so cute. I couldn't pass it up. You can kind of see the flowers right here. Actually, I think I could probably just set it right there. It's so cute. So this is a little begonia. It was labeled as a Begonia Maculata, but I don't know which kind. I know, like, I have the Begonia Maculata Weirdii. What? No. Yes? I don't do begonias. The cane begonias I'm not too bad at. Rex begonias I've given up. I'm done. But this one was just so cute, and the little flowers were just adorbs. See if I can show you that. Just so cute, and it was so dainty and just, I don't know, just so cute that I had to grab it and bring it home because I just love it. The little flowers are just so, they're like little hearts. I don't know if I can show you. Hold on. Can you see them? Kind of. My ugly hand in there. Anyway, the flowers are just so cute. They're like little hearts, and who doesn't like little tiny pink hearts? Anyways, so that is my 6th plant, I think. We will set him over here. Okay, the next 2 plants I got from my lovely Paula. The first one is one that everybody seems to have, but I never did. Paula ended up with 3 of them, and so she kindly gave me this one. So this is Burle Marx. Yeah, just a Philodendron Burle Marx. Oh, I gotta hold that way back here. So this has 4 leaves and all kinds of new growth coming in here. So these plants, as far as I understand, do grow rather quickly. And it will turn into this full plant. The leaves don't get super massive on this plant, so I kind of like that, because legit I have no space for like more big leaf plants. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get more. I just don't have the space for them. So anyway, that was really cool. It was very nice to get that one. It's awesome. I love philodendrons. Anything philodendron I absolutely love. So this is definitely a really cool new addition to my philodendron collection. Now I just need to get my hands on the variegated one, because it is lovely. Okay, moving on to the next one. This one, there was some debate over. So it was sold to a friend of Paula's as a Philodendron pastasanum. Pastasanum? Pasta. I just call it a pasta usually. But we had never seen one like this before. I'll just show you. Okay, so here is the Philodendron. So as you can see, maybe you can't, it's got those silver markings similar to Philodendron mame or soderoy. But I knew it wasn't a mammy because the petiole, if you can see on this one, is just round and normal looking, whereas the petiole on the Philodendron mame has ruffles. So I knew it wasn't that. So I did a lot of reading, a lot of Googling, and of course, anytime I ever get stuck on something, I reach out to my friends Bryce and Christian from House of Monstera, and they help me out. They're great like that. So I reached out, I sent them a picture of the plant. Bryce and I had tossed it around for a little while. We had threw around some ideas, and he said he was going to talk to Christian. And so they actually got back to me today and said they believe it is a Philodendron pastasanum silver. So that's what we're going to go with. It's really beautiful plant. It is rooted. I've just got it in spag moss in here it's not in terracotta, it's in a little net pot. It does have some pretty substantial roots already. I shouldn't say substantial. It has decent roots. But it was just recently cut. So I am praying that this little guy makes it, because it's a really pretty plant. And I would love to have a big full plant in my collection. So that is what we now believe is a Philodendron pastasanum silver. So the next plant that you hung around for and waited to see, I'm gonna have to take you to it because it's way too big. I would have to stand like way over there to show you, and it's just not gonna do it. So I will take you to this plant and wait until you see it. Okay, this is my new big baby. Now, I don't know if this is gonna do any justice, but here's my hand. There is this leaf. Now, these were the leaves that were originally, it was shipped with. So they are a little worse for wear. However, if we kind of zoom around to this side, here is her newest leaf, and oh my goodness. So there is my hand. It is absolutely beautiful. So this is an Anthurium Magnificant, which, as you know, if you saw it, excuse me, Adansonii, was on my most recent wish list, and I did not expect to get this plant anytime soon. And so I am so excited to have this in my collection, and I can't wait to see the next massive leaf. So thank you so much to Chloe for giving me that plant. It is just an amazing addition to my collection. So yeah, that is my big baby, my new big baby. So that was the haul. What did you think? Which plant was your favorite? I think I might already know, because I know which one is my absolute favorite. I love them all. Don't get me wrong. I try not to discriminate when plants are concerned, or anything else is concerned for that matter. It's hard not to dote on one plant. And I'm sure that all of you guys can totally relate to that, especially when you get a new one and it's one that you've been really wanting for a while. It's like just got all your focus. It gets like the prime spot on your shelf and you pay attention to it more. And anyway, so let me know which one was your favorite. I want to thank you guys all so very much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. I also would like to sincerely thank you. Now, I did put a thank you out on my Instagram. For those of you who don't follow me over there, I would like to thank you personally here. The video that I put out on Saturday, I've actually been hanging on to for a while. I really struggled with putting that video out, basically for the fact that I wasn't, you know, my hair wasn't done, my makeup wasn't done, you know, I'm wearing old grubby clothes, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, and I'm sure a lot of us do struggle with personal image or body image, or you know, those kinds of things. You know, we are our own worst critics. And a lot of the time, you know, I have to try to remember that not everybody sees me the way I see me. And I really want my videos and just myself personally, you know, to be able to make my children feel confident in who they are. And for those of you watching, to know that it is okay to be who you are. It is okay to look however you look. It is what is in here that matters. You know, if your heart is beautiful, then it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. And 9 times out of 10, nobody sees what you see. So in order for me to convey that and to send that message out to you, I have to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. So after a lot of consideration, I finally put that video out. It was a really difficult video to click that go, you know, to post and make public, because I am self-conscious. And anyway, I know I'm rambling, but I want you guys to know, A, that I am very thankful. The video was more well received than I had anticipated. Especially on a platform like this, I really opened myself up, and we all do, for criticism and for negativity and for body shaming. Just shaming of all kinds. You know, people have told me that I have a massive forehead and it makes my eyebrows disappear. I'm aware that I have a big forehead. I've, you know, considered renting it out for billboard space. That doesn't bother me. You know, but there are ones that sometimes do get to you. You know, all of us YouTubers are people. We have feelings, I know, shocker, but it's true. We do have feelings. And so I was really concerned when I posted that, but I'm like, you know what? That's me. If you don't like it, continue on. I don't want to hear negativity. I don't want to hear that, you know, I look like a slob. Well, guess what? Unless you wake up every single day of your life, do your hair, put your makeup on, to kick around the house and do plant chores or clean, unless you look perfect and your soul and your heart is perfect every single day of your life, you have no say in anything that anyone else does. Anyway, I know this is a bit of a rant at the end of this video, but I really felt like it was something that I really needed to say and I wanted to say. So for all of you out there that are watching this, that struggle with your self-esteem or just your self-worth even, remember that you, as long as your soul and your heart is good and you have good intentions and you can put your head on your pillow at night knowing that you're a good person and that you treat people well, that's what matters. It doesn't matter what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And I know it's something that's easier said than done, but please believe me when I say, because I am trying to remind myself that every single day. And as a 41-year-old woman, you'd think that by now that I would really have a good grasp on that. But in some regards I do. You know, a lot of the time I let things just slide off. You know, I take it with a grain of salt. That forehead comment, I was just like, really? Like, do you have nothing better to do with your time? And, you know, that doesn't bother me. So, you know, it's not the comments that bother me. It's what I think of myself that bothers me. So I was really reflecting the other day on how I can really change that. And I can only change that by doing it, you know? So coming on here occasionally with my hair a mess and with no makeup on, because what that video taught me, I'm gonna get sappy, what that video taught me that I posted on Saturday was that, you know, the people that follow me, seriously, Nikki, the people that follow me and that enjoy watching my videos watch because they enjoy my personality or my company or just me in general. And that was a huge eye-opener. Sorry. Whew. Anyway, so for those of you struggling, know that you're not alone, that you're beautiful. No matter what shape you are, no matter what color you are, you know, you're beautiful. As long as your heart is beautiful, and that's what matters. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This took a whole separate turn from where I wanted it to go, and now I have another video to shoot and I'm crying. So anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you so much again. That meant the world to me, and I'll never really be able to express what that did for me, but know that I am extremely grateful. So I want you all to have a great day, night, week, month, and year. I do seriously love you all to bitty bits. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.